Today, the 1st of June, 2020. Happy new month. And we wish and hope say the best go happen for Salone inside this month of June, 2020. We want for laying a table today some of the frontline workers them where they work directly with COVID-19 patients then at Salone. Then we don't get an agreement with the government of Sierra Leone, where the government be tell them say, then go pay them allowance, bonus, anyhow you want call them, on top of the money where then they pay them, then go to give them 1 million leones every week because of where then they get direct contact or one way or the other, then link to COVID-19 patients them. But the 1st of June today, they say they're not being gladdy, so then they put them tools then down. For sure the government say it don't pass 8 weeks where then be promised them and they not receive then 2-month bonus yet. Well, before we can dive inside our day, I just want to give you the update for yesterday and today. Yesterday, I go just give you the number. Yesterday, we see say now only 9 positive case now in Salone beget. Yesterday, the 31st of May, now only 9 positive case. They say now 143 samples them be conduct test on. 143 samples. That was yesterday. We get 9 positive case. If we break them down by district, Kenema 4, Moyamba 2, Western Area Urban 3. Now give you the 9 cases them yesterday, Sunday, the 31st of May. We come out to today, the 1st of June. This now waiting the government of Salone will make me, you know. New cases 4. If you want for check back, it don't pass a month now where we not get as low as this. Remember, we always forget 1212 and 0, but from the 13th, where we be kick, we now take a break again. Past to Usa would reach to 4. And this 4 will break and down. Now one green side get them. That now Western Area Urban, now Freetown. Freetown now get these 4 new cases them today. However, for make we get this 4 case, now 122 samples them be conduct test on. 122 samples then be conduct test on. Like I said yesterday, now be 143, and then we conduct test on, and we get 9 positive case. If we say we want to go look back small, say something it like say better don't they happen. If we go back to the, let me see here, the 28th of May, the samples them wouldn't be conduct test by now be 158. 158, and we be get 30 positive case. Where I think that's gonna be one of the lowest. I want to see again if we get any other low number. Yes, we get on the 27th 141 samples, and it become 28 positive cases. On the 20th of May, now be 196. We will get 36 new cases. On the 21st, now be 102. 102, and we will get 15 new cases. 15 new cases. Will now be 102. So now 122, we get 4 new cases. And the 4 now from Western Area Urban. So I go back small, make you see and make you compare for see which will be the get then and which will the get now. It look different. However, Uma Ufufana say, yes, the big one them na EOC, ni NACOVAC, then say some of the workers them not been go work today. But if so maybe now I make the number low for 122. But this test then can tell we say na 24 hours. Now from yesterday 11 o'clock to today 11 a.m. Salon time. Now I can generate this number. But we know say na this morning then go on strike. The one that will be not great for work. So it look promising a little, but we will continue for the observe as we get the numbers then. So make we continue. The confirmed cases now in Salon do reach 865 cumulatively. We get our all now 865. They want them right now at the isolation center, the treatment center, the supportive care center. It all reach 344. 344. The good news is, it's like the recovery, they happen now. Everyone, I go say. Because for today alone, we get 21 new recoveries. 21. Even yesterday, I think we get 39 new recoveries. So the recoveries then they happen now. And for the past 24 hours, we not get nobody we lost in life to COVID-19 na Salon. We not get nobody. So I think for the past 2 days, nobody not lost in life to COVID-19 na Salon. However, we still get 2,046 people na quarantine. 2,046 people na quarantine. Yes. And out of them 2,046 people, Freetown alone gets 759. But the breakdown, I will come with that one day later. Out of quarantine, the one that we not in a quarantine now, 4,302. 4,302. If we want for break and down to female, now 441, male 424. So the male don't pass the female back. That same way, the one them from Kuwait be add, the female then be don't pass, but the man them don't come back over the female them. Make we break and down by district. Bo 42, Bond 28, Bombali 19, Falaba 4, Kailao 19, Cambia 1, Kono 6, Kenema 40, Koinadugu 3, Moyamba 10, Potloko 18, Pujeon 2, Tonkolili 7, Western Area Rural 138, Western Area Urban 528. and the numbers then they were. If you want for left, western area, rural and urban, the next person where they lead na Bo. Right after Bo, you get Kenema. Before you go Bonth. Before you go come to, we get 219 when a Bombali and Kailaon. Then Putloko get 18. But after Freetown and rural, na Bo they lead with 42. Kenema they after per 40. However, Kayene still day 0. Although when they interview Dr. Njai this morning, he say infield say if they conduct test them na Kayene, infield say the virus they inside Kayene. And then they ask him about this particular low numbers the way they get. On your own part say infield say na because more tests than not be conducted. He say if the government conduct test them really per day, by that 24 hours, we go find out say the numbers them go high past so. Say because you still get people them we not go show any sign because of the one them way the immune system strong. Face mask now na compulsory na salon. If you come na public, you for mask up. For the past 3 days, I don't ask. Now the everyday status update with the Nakovac they give. Say waiting at the message where they don't tell the people them, the military and the police officers them, where they go out there for enforce. Well, then still they advise say they expect people them for your reward and mask up before you come on a do. Somebody make clear no say an issue happened yesterday around na Eastern area, but the case be end up na Eastern police. You know, people them where they wear hijab. Then people where they wear hijab where they cover. So then say the police and the military backed up with the Metropolitan Police when from the FCC. They meet 2 people that wear hijab. They say why they not wearing mask. They say they meet 2 people them. Then say them for wear mask. Even though you wear that hijab, you cover. This is not the one that way they cover when at the eye no more you see. Say why then come on do they not wear so. They say assault take place where the case be get for end up like Eastern police. When this kind of a thing I be the try for ask about. So I don't know, but the one that we don't cover already. If then for wearing mask again on top of that. That side I don't know. But we will get for ask tomorrow. I will definitely get for ask if other person not ask about this particular case where kind of we table. But we want to go now to a program for today. When are some of the frontline workers them we not gladdy. They say they're not gladdy because the government of Salon may promise them say then go give them bonus allowance. Small thing, but then tell them say now 1 million then go give every week. And then go give them. But this one not for all the healthcare workers them all. Now for frontline workers. People them way they come with COVID-19 in contact with COVID-19 patient. Be you the do go take swab, you in the technician now the test, you in the cleaner inside you. As long as you get that contact with patient, you they benefit 1 million leons for week. So if you for benefit 1 million leons for week, una be don't sign, everybody agree. But at the end of the day, you not receive the 1 million leons for week. for 8 weeks, when at 2 months, then you say because of that, you no go work. You know why make this become up? Make I just remind we for the backstory. Now concerning waiting the healthcare workers, then say then go through Ebola team. Then go through a lot of things then. But at the end of the day, they not be able to forget anything for sure. The one that will get contact with the virus, the one that will lost their life, the one them way they say after Ebola you get the after effects where make things not normal for them again. They not be able for show nothing. So now I make this trip, they say when the coronavirus come, they need that allowance day on top of their money. At least if anything go wrong, they not say that small thing the way then they get. Then go see and say, then be don't help for faith for the virus na salon. Then on top of that, the government be say, okay, well, landing not bad. Then go even come with insurance for them. Well, we know the yeri but the insurance. We know yeri because now the money we yeri but now. We don't know if even the insurance don't kick in. On the money and then they complain for right now. This government, they treat frontline responders them seriously. And so the minister behind them. This government, they treat frontline responders them seriously. They say, now because, now 500,000, now they want to wake up, we say for G, but government say then they add 500,000 day for make them to 1 million. Now he make. Yeri, the Minister of Information. Today, the same question become up na the everyday press briefing na EOC. Yeri, waiting Solomon Jamiru, when the spokesperson na EOC, waiting in C. Instead of waiting the minister say, let we listen to waiting Jamiru in C where that question they come up.
I think Lamana also asked on the notification of strike action. That has also been brought to our attention, and as we know, the leadership here at the National COVID-19 Emergency Response Center is very concerned. As much as government is, we know that the genesis of all this in terms of incentive payment, the facts emanated from engagements between government through the ministries of Health and Sanitation and Finance, with that of the Medical and Dental Association, the Pharmaceutical Association of Sierra Leone, Nurses Association, and the Association for Community Health Workers, where they conveyed some proposals to government for the favorable consideration of government on how some incentive payments could be made to our health workers. Government met all of those proposals, and in fact, government went over and beyond that by adding to the list of concerns life insurance for them. Just that, yes, payments as per the agreement concluded between the Ministries of Finance and Health and Sanitation and the community health workforce had not kicked off in good time. And that indeed has largely been attributed to some verification exercises that needed to be done, but also perhaps some other variables that we have not been apprised of. But the good thing is, and I'm sure the Ministry of Health and Sanitation did put out another press release, was it yesterday? Yesterday. Indicating very strongly that incentive payments for Western area urban and Western area rural should commence today. And I think it is their thinking that the payments would be going side by side with any further verifications that need to be done. And the reason why we keep on talking about verifications is because our assumption is that the workforce, the COVID workforce, has also captured quite a good number of volunteers. Volunteers who may not have gotten PIN codes and not perhaps captured in the government database, but they have been providing critical services. I think the relevant stakeholders needed time to also clarify this, because at the end of the day, you will have to be held financially accountable if you make payments and due process has not been followed. But for us at NACOVAC, I will take the opportunity again to formally apologize, as we have always done, for any inconvenience that any health worker may have suffered under the current circumstances. It has never been intended, and we believe that if we are saying we are putting healthcare workers and professionals at the forefront, at the center of all consideration, things like this should actually be matters of the past. We held a meeting with the coordinator this morning, retired Brigadier Kelly Conte, the Deputy Minister too for Finance, who now is Deputy Coordinator in charge of Admin and Finance, Minister Sheku Bangura. All of us were in the office today and we are very deeply concerned. And the coordinator has issued a very stern instruction that those payments should commence today as expressed in the press release, and that verifications should take place. Verifications should not be any reason for any delay in payment. We believe that the state of affairs is totally unacceptable, and we have to make sure that every intent and spirit that defined the agreement or the MOU between the healthcare workforce and government must be implemented to the letter. We believe that this complexion, this narrative should change as at today, because for us also in public information, we really do not savour this thing coming on every day. It doesn't define well the emergency response. That's not who we are. We are committed to probity. We are committed to ensuring that people who are providing and delivering care and critical services get the remuneration that they deserve. So we believe that this sits far and wide in the thinking of all stakeholders, because if we are talking about an emergency, rolling out resources in good time has to be a critical step in defining this emergency. Otherwise, it makes no sense if we are more bureaucratic than we were before coronavirus kicked off.
Rolling up finances on time now ain't gonna make more sense during emergency. Where emergency they on, waiting is supposed to pay for, waiting is supposed for acknowledge on time. Now ain't gonna make them fine. Yeah, waiting Jamiu say enough fine, always then get issue we get for do with logistics. Iboku, the issue with this particular emergency response, the NACOVAC, we get for do with logistics, a really boku. So, instead of the talk, he apologize. Yesterday, just like how we start, now thank you, we been here. Thank you. But today, we get apology for waiting happen where the front line, some of them, not today all, but some of the frontline workers them say them put them tools them down because that weekly money will then be promised them 8 weeks now, they not receive nothing. Some people they talk like say now for 1 week or now 2 weeks. If they get for fix anything, 8 weeks, then suppose for don't able for fix and on inside 8 weeks. But however, this is what we get. Make a count Usman Toli, make we hear from waiting he gets for we. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, AAA, and welcome to everybody. As usual, I will start with the COVID-19 statistics. Today, the results look a bit encouraging because we only get about 4 new cases and no death. So the result look encouraging. But we therefore be very mindful where we analyze the data here. We therefore be very mindful. Although the numbers are low today, but what can happen with the people that we analyze their statistics here? Then they look at a number of factors. In other words, we get boku factors them with the influence then data, yeah. Yeah. One of the factors, for example, now the number of tests. If they conduct a very low number of tests, you will find out, see, most of the cases, the number of new cases can low. And the other factor, again, where they influence then statistics here, again, the area where they conduct the test. For example, if that particular day where they conduct the test, maybe now just 1 or 2 districts, you will find out, say, in terms of the number of positive cases that will come up, it will only emerge from that district day. So that are other factor again where they influence the statistics results. Again, the set of people, then people here wouldn't test. Are they from the quarantine, or mostly from the quarantine, or are they from the community? Because don't forget, people away in quarantine mostly are primary contacts, and they are more likely, So if the test that we then conduct, most of the tests that we then conduct, it come out from quarantine, we are more likely to see more cases than we then just generalize them, maybe from the community, Again, you look at the number of referrals. Today I look at the statistics and say most of the people that will die now referrals them. I think 68 point something. I'm not too sure about that percentage. Will die now referrals them from Connaught Hospital. So you get a large number of things then, variables then, where they influence the statistics. And today, AAA, I look at one of your posts them where you post. I see some of the analysis then, comparative analysis, where NACOVAC, where EOC make. They are very clever when it comes for analyze some of them data, yeah. And what you then do, then look at, when they do the comparison between Sierra Leone, Liberia, Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire, then look at them from the recovery point of view. Yeah, they don't look at them from the death lens. Because if you look at them at the death lens, you will find out, say, we numbers them not for being favorable. But when you look at them from the recovery perspective, it looks somehow encouraging. So again, the statistics here, we got to be careful how to interpret them. And then do them for sweet and convenience. Okay, now let me move on to the very important topic today where you put on the table. To start with, I just want to take the opportunity for thank LJ for this good sensitization. This song we released, a good sensitization, together with His Excellency the President, with some other musicians. Then that's a good package, and it resonates with the topic we bring on today. And we'll listen very carefully to what the Excellency the President say about the health workers then. It make it quite clear, say the health workers then, and they ahead of his fight. You understand this, and it's important. And AAA, you don't bring this topic na table here. And we all be listening to how this discussion will go. The frontline workers then, as well as the contractors then, they're behind in terms of allowances. We don't say they don't go. The last time when you bring this topic at the table here, they don't go for 6 weeks without allowances. And when you listen to what the Minister of Finance will say, he say, I make mistake. I waste money. I make double payment. That was the reason we in Guinea, why make not be pay the frontline workers them. And don't forget, the frontline workers them, Then normally they threaten. Then they threaten, say, then they go on strike. So we get mixed information here. Yeah? We get mixed information here. If you look at, now they look at the interview, where they interview the Minister of Information, as well as the spokesman for COVID-19. Yeah? When you look at what the spokesperson for COVID-19 say, it resonate with what the Minister of Finance say. Members say, the spokesperson for COVID-19 talk say, he say, government will not make a number of proposals. They don't try to give some benefit to the frontline workers then due to the hard work, due to the dedication. And that they employ some volunteers then. So they want to make sure, say, they code them and then give them the correct payment because they don't want to make mistakes. So now one of the reasons on this, why make the payment the delay. That's the reason, basically, where Solomon Jamiu, they analyze. But when you look at what the Minister of Information say, it's different. Yeah? He talk say, it's the payment where, the payment is due to some discrepancy in terms of one factor, one set of people for pay them 500,000. I mean, the government say they want to make them up to 1 million, while as the donor countries them, they only say 500,000. So the government, they top them up to 1 million. So therefore, I bring about the delay. Then one begin to wonder, who is right here? Who is right? Because when they give it different sets of information here. And as a Minister of Information, we expect to get accurate information from you. So what you mean they try for say here is this. I think, say, the government therefore try for the work and coordinate and collaborate, then duties them where then they perform their functions then. It's very difficult for believe and information when discrepancy they inside. Yeah? Now, then we wonder, would have for belief. And you listen to Minister of Information, he said payment don't go on. He said now some segments no more, now they don't get paid. Yeah? While Solomon Jamiru say the payment for start today. He said the payment for start today. So still we doubt the information within the give it. And make no mistake, the frontline workers then, at this point in time, especially with the COVID-19 fight, they are very important, exceptionally important. And they get a family for look after, then they sacrifice, and they get bills for pay. So it is imperative for the government to ensure that them people then pay them on time. And the other thing again also, the Minister of Finance, as we said the last time, this now is an important set of people then, where they deserve to be paid promptly. You asked the last time, say you need 2 deputies then for the assist you. One will responsible for the revenue segment, and the other one will be in charge of the expenditure segment. So, you get for be spot on, in the sense that, this is a very important fight. Do not allow them people here to go on strike. Do not allow them people here to go on strike. Otherwise, it will just endanger, or undermine the process, the COVID-19 fight. Because then people here, don't forget, as the president said in sensitization song, they are the lead, they lead the fight. No matter how you look at them, they are very important. So therefore, they deserve to be paid promptly. I'm really, really disappointed because the last time we put this topic here is over, I think it's over a week ago. Nearly 2 weeks now we'll talk about this. We expect, say, by now, these things should have been resolved. But as we speak, Jamiru, they tell me, say, that today they start for pay, and they commence payment. Although the Minister of Information, they tell you, say, payment only go, now some areas they no more, they don't go. But again, as I said, they're there for land, for the collaborate. They're there for the land, for the give people them correct information. We get one set of information from somebody who is different from the other set of people. Then it will undermine the credibility, not only the credibility of the government, but also the fight towards COVID-19. So now that more I've been kind of the table to. Thank you very much, Triple A. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Tole. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Make we count us friend, make we hear waiting and get for we. Yes, us friend, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, hello and good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone. And thank you very much, Triple A. Me on the first place where I would just want for see, actually, like this money issue regarding the payment of the frontline workers. From following nothing and what they do at the NACOVAC, that EOC panel, and compared to what this man don't go say it's over radio democracy this morning. You go see there is an issue where even in the Mr. Jamiro, even the pronouns, but the only thing now is not able to answer some of the questions directly. But the problem is, you mentioned one time, say there is a problem with coordination. When one time when they even get for bring up something for do with the payment of the money for that drug we then go pull na Madagascar. And then you go see again another issue wherein they go pay for the vans. The chief will be in charge of that area. They own like the NPP or something. He say aware. So some of them things I go realize what is Solomon Jamil for pronounce here say there's an issue wherein not because they're not transparent to, but decisions them and suggestions the way they give. Some of them I don't know if they take them on board. And secondly, I don't know if they really try to make the surface or in field where they work, it will become a bit quiet instead of they look hostile for her. Because he mentioned two things when he began. He tried for look in intonation is slow, he tried for apologize about why this for be, and he tried for say it's supposed for be right, where is something they disburse them right for a particular reason. We been getting on time, we been repeat back. So that's how they know they give what they give. Then he sees it towards the end of his speech, if enough vex we go see say it changing in pitch, where he be therefore talk say like all the time while they try not for accept their own good job what they do. So the primary reason I did not introduce say that this reason here make something when they can't face them till they are altered and they see the good work what they do. So I believe say still they come back to them what they up yonder. What they don't do, they set up two bodies. They set up the Presidential Task Force and set up the NACOVAC. So it don't can be said, then they only get things when are almost finished products, but this finished product, then they undergo a long time before they receive them. This area where he mentioned about not paying some of the workers them and not paying some of the people that want to volunteers there, now, for that, don't delay for them, we'll get the statistics, so then we'll just pay uniform. That it means that area outside then they do, how they call them, the treatment centers, a few isolation centers. So now they most likely problem they. The lab, they don't get some, but not to all. So the one that will be they what are they blame again? I'll not say therefore don't go sell the idea, knock over. But again, they don't delegate some people there, whether they give them a job description or not. If now you're in charge of this isolation center or treatment center, say nurses and they what they can work, whatever you don't choose from areas then, because that's what they can do. If you ask what they open, then they get our government they pay. Then say for add up that number, you don't get people away volunteer. Well, the volunteers, I know which category, but I would believe saying that some of these nurses most likely would not get paid, will register it. So they likely they don't go help them. But whether they are or they are not, the idea is that man they will be there that center day. if I don't think say I get who command them or government will command it, I get man who don't can there. If self the government also would pay them, let me pick up the idea and say, now get the statistics based on what we don't pass from other area times then. But the person what they not do them. Then when they are the but I don't know if they be expect them for don't do that one day before all the initiative of paying people and not pay people then come. But now they get for go all over again. And the way they go do it, they get for do them, I don't know. They get for see the person there. How long they go see and they, I don't know. Because anybody can come at last minute for can say, look, add up the number that they pay with. Because they're not being paid on government payroll. So that area, my only hopes they will become vigilant small. We then go try for recruit the exact numbers so that they know say inside this particular place now, due way, then a certain amount of people they do the work, certain amount of land they would volunteer. I think say the primary initial time of the Ebola, actually whoever be run that side, they been do them. They been do them actually. I don't know how they do and take effective to the provinces. But people have been doing the pay a table, that particular incentive day. Now table say they go to the matron in place. But I don't know whose side the problem be there if now waiting the people again now like they wouldn't die, which then don't need to forgive them. And the same amount is what they are giving them 1 million loans. Then they may give 200,000 loans to the other one they would have volunteer there. But I believe say they volunteer there, either will get 300 or 400. Because now when you look at the module they disburse, they say that's 1 million to the front line. What they are the centers then. Then the one that they go do track and trace, now they go get the 500 who I mean now the government WHO or say charity, now they say they give the World Health Organization. So they don't begin to change now, say, well, now, this will be pay them wire, this will be pay them wire. But the problem is their statistics was not in place. They don't really know how much amount they will give for what they give. They become distracted by some other issues then, and they can't put the presidential task force now in get for decide the actual amount would they go to Motuka, the actual amount would they go towards the Madagascar thing, then the actual amount would they go now to the payment side instead now it's get for decide and based on what in the Ministry of Finance they do. So that coordination of the day, where this go say, okay, I'll give you this amount, but I don't know if I read plainly, this man Jamiru said and give them somebody where they in charge. I think they may get them. But the only thing, before that money comes to that person, they will dispense the finance, but then you will not cover. They wait still up at the main side. So that area they I want let God to pray for this man Jamiru, let it go able for control. But it look like say it still there beyond in power. You see, because they don't put two task force, and now all of the COVID. The head and the other side on the second side, the neck. So what about the rest of the bodies then? They're not going to function well because they're not going to give them what they get forgive them for the one that says what they're doing at the secondary side for see what they happen. Or not say that the primary task force not put around it because the primary are the under at the other side. These are the primary side of the task force. So you get two primary bodies then, but the two primary bodies are they meet. The primary people are they on the health side of the work. The primary people back what they say when they go feedback to the finance minister, then they try give what they give bulk and bulk. This na Kenema the home rating. This na FBC they decide for put them things that will all the PP they will wear because they not been getting the instead na dustbin. So who knows if that transmission you know more close to the transmit. All the PP them they dispose there like an ordinary bag. Now later now they don't try for C. I don't know if they don't provide them all that one day. So but these are basic things. When there was a failure, there might be finance, but they're not being just ready for them and task them well because of the knowledge. Now, jigsaw in the jigsaw. But only hope that they will bachelor as they try to do so based on the idea they wouldn't get. Because even when you look at what God they say, they help you only because of them they talk about religion in this, they are trying to say, not for people they're not for go pray, but if not the only method for avoid spacing. Because if they say, oh man, go pray, there is no social distance. But everybody want for pray. One knows that they pray. But again, at some point, even when you do things, if you say, okay, I believe in God, or I don't believe in God, but God, they give you the sense for let you go walk halfway. How it is say, look, people who they do pole jumping. When they do pole jumping, take yourself as the human being in natural circumstance. When they begin to do what they do in Ebola, then I saw back in the pole jump, they jump there, you reach the height, where you're able for jump with your normal height, force. Now the kind of thing you see, they take the pole jump, then you flick yourself based on the knowledge you get. So that's so God can help certain things, or any size, even WHO, then go say, okay, we now run time at this stage, we now look the pole now for continue the height, we will force yourself for go higher and the skill you get. So that's so things they work in life. You get where you start, where anybody ready for help you will come the family, because they don't give the initiative. We say, I get for jump, I able jump. So jump. We jump the height, they give you the pole. But at this, now the thing, why they pray God, let them go able for try for help yonder. The final one before they go, I just want to give not a good news, but a prospects in Moderna. They don't do the recent phase 1 and phase 2 trial of the vaccine where they try for give. And this vaccine are fixed and name as mRNA, that are the ribonucleic acid repanditin and Bona 1273. The fourth phase they do on the 18th. And then the last phase they do on 3 days ago. That was about the 28th. So they try for look how the people how they progress with the vaccine. We're going to this one America first. Oxford we don't do them. So the girls they say then they fast track them and let's see how the outcome of it. They all feel a bit safe because these 3 parents are even volunteer. They not take care and go other side. So we also observe looking at the outcome of these first volunteers. They wouldn't volunteer for get the vaccine, which they will go till they reach the phase 3, 4, 5, the final phase. So the landing number just inform people and see the landing at the progress we don't go on for now in terms of the vaccine. Apart from that, we will just continue for hope say tomorrow, then we're able to list some of these questions and then we're able to take things to board. If you're not able, but if you cry to them, let go, they continue for cry to them and try to tell them, say, this is the issue I get, and I'm not going able to serve una if I'm not able to go get this, because I will get a confrontation from the journalist, I will get a confrontation from the people there, because even na Eastern Police today, apart from even they say the whole cane, but that cane, they wire for whole and they don't have post, but they don't use for whole cane for can control the people who in the street for the common and market. Then they use them for anything. Well, would I buy the cane them? Because the police officer will talk today. See, they go for go engage and see other strategies. But what about you go pull the strategies after you don't release the ban? You don't inform the police, I don't know. Because the strategy for one day first in place, we agree before we release the date. Just like that money for one day in ready before they say, well, they can't pay una. Or before they say thank you. But there is a system wherein there is a blockage in between. We don't get for the clear. So things they flow. And when the things they flow, now if they don't do the best, then go say they don't get a foundation. Rather than blame. Yes. Thank you very much for giving me the platform.
You see, I make today I asked the question again. For the past 3 days, I asked this one green question. Waiting, then tell them. Because if una they begin for something today, una not tell them that yet, then police officers then go still go out there, go take the law into their own and then create their own for the people.
Exactly. Because the coordination is still there. And they should demand back in if we talk another thing.
Exactly.
But we're going to find a way to tell them. We're going to find a way to tell them. Say the people in the whole cane are street now. So we don't know. Some people then go, the police might not be in a good mood. There is always trouble from people who we don't see the day in the society. Some of them are 1 or 2. They get the other one, they are in between us, who they just the holla. Then they get the third one, they can add up the number. So that third number now, with the first one, they holla. Then they get motive because they go on for do something. Just like if you see that thing they happen in the US, they get few people who they go just destroy. We just want to assist them there. Then get their own system, they don't get their own reason that for poverty or that thing now, they can, but you get those people. So then go meet that person there who will just come tease the policeman in Nakam, kill. While that other, so the next thing is they get for trial. So not just sit tomorrow if we will tell them straight forward, say, let them just fast track them. That's all. Let them fast track. If any way they for the police, they wouldn't dispatch and get away. I don't know what's the method. If not by telephone, if not by text, if not WhatsApp, on a loudspeaker, on a meeting. But anyway, they get them message, let them try to dispatch them to them, let them get them while they try to decide. Let them try to meet. If not tomorrow, want them, they say, hold on. Just they talk to people in this confrontation. But if not for the ones they don't say that today, because the law is today, yesterday we don't pass to another day for anybody. Okay, that today to the still. 9 people for still wear masks. So now if this terror happens, take to this hijab we talk about, but we'll bring them up, then we'll learn from we. Yeah, thank you very much for giving the platform. Let God continue to bless you, and let God continue to bless you as well. Yeah,
thank you very much, Usman. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Make we out Aisatu. Make we re-waiting you get for it today. Yes, Aisatu, you get a platform.
Hi, good evening. Happy new month and happy good week. But it look like, say, for me, not a good week. Because for a lot of frontline workers, then not able to show up to work because of the way that they treat them is bad. For really they deal with them kind of topic they are right now. For they deal with things and for see how best they will show up and do their work without nobody, they prevent them from what they deserve, what they work for, they work hard for. Like I say here many times before, the money wouldn't they pay nurses or any healthcare provider whatsoever, unless the one will go pay on practice on. They don't match up, they don't add up, But this not somewhat a disappointment for find out this way. For no say, after all that statement last week, we don't say everything will go on fine. Now this now what thing they for do, not just like an addition to waiting that they get. But not knowing they're not paid them for 8 weeks. Really, law all put yourself in their shoes right now. How you go survive for 8 weeks if you not get you pay? We be saying you need to pay transport, if not try to drive, put gas there. But if you do any of that and get family members and for take care of or pay rent, and for saying that this will the topic this will deal with. Me get question. For say, the payment has been going on, it just hasn't reached some people yet, or they get some volunteers them, it don't make sense to me at all. We shouldn't even be talking about backlogs. We should be talking about how we can raise the payments they're receiving. I think that's what they're missing here. And now ask some of the government officials them, where they work for the government right now. How many of them would tell me, see, they don't go on for 1 week or 1 month without a pay? I doubt it. I doubt that can happen. Because if that did not happen to them, enough will happen to the one that would sacrifice their lives day in, day out. For a sure say, we try to control COVID-19. Do they know how it feels to take care of a patient, a sick person? Because when you take care of a sick person, you put them, you treat them as a holistic being. And you are held accountable for every action that you do. If you even fail to give the patient water, you not do your job. Not to talk of if you fail for turn the patient. That means you don't lack for do what you're supposed to do because the patient can develop bed sores that way. Then consider that negligence. Now, the government, now they come out today, so they're ready for resolve this problem. This shouldn't have even been a problem. Yeah, the government, they say they pay 1 million. 1 million leones a week, $400 a month. It's nothing. Trust me, it's nothing. That's what some people make, for 1 day. That's the truth. Or more. But we're not comparing. We're not trying to compare. We're just telling you what you're doing is wrong and it needs to stop now. Right? And then, say the World Bank, they give 500. Then they give, if they give an addition, what will not be they give for them to continue for do that. We know for they deal with that at this moment. It's just sad, Sometimes some of the things that when they come up now we country, for they happen. For they happen. Just like the minister say, the president will don't serve as an armed first officer. And we all know how it feels that you have to put your life at risk to save others. You leave your house, you don't know if you're gonna make it back home. You don't know how you're gonna end up, in the hospital, what you're gonna face every day. So if the one way they handle this money, if they're afraid God, then they're afraid Hake, then they're afraid. Let them not repeat this. Let them deal with this, and with interest too. With interest. Because I will tell you this. Whenever there's a bargaining or union bargaining, when they sign the contract, when we get paid with interest. That's the truth. Solomon Jamaru, you come in, what you talk, I'm glad to hear, but I just want to say it's too late. You came too late. We shouldn't be dealing with things like this. We should be dealing with how we can handle COVID-19 in the country. Not to talk about how we can pay our front healthcare workers. That is, they go to work, they get exposed, and they don't know if that exposure will lead to the end of their life. And then you're talking about life insurance. Life insurance. No, give it to them now. That's what I say. Give it to them now. So anybody with a sacrifice in life, whether a nurse, doctor, police officers, or military officers, we should treat them with the utmost respect and regard. And now we're talking about life, health care. Today I listened to something where Governor Murphy, New Jersey, one word they say, and that word stick with me. He said, health care, here you talk about economic health. You have to talk about human health first. So just those two, human, if you're healthy, you will create economy. If you're not healthy, you can't do that. And I really hope, tomorrow we will deal with a different story. That everything we then talk, then you do our N plus more in a good way, in the best interest of our nurses. And me nurses them, my fellow nurses them, I beg on behalf of all Sierra Leoneans, when I just forgive them. They're not nothing they do. They're nothing they do what they do so. And really, what make people that they work for government, one thing why I want everybody understand than working for private, you hope even though they need to pay me beaucoup, but I get job security, the benefit when they give me it outstanding, meaning you health insurance, and then you pension, means a lot. Because that's what I do. I work for the city of New York. I don't work for private. Okay? So, and I see that in my salary. But what I see in the end is what matters. So really, your government take this very seriously, with the hope they do something about it. And this is not a disgrace going around the world like this. And I'm so sad and so disappointed that we're going to be talking about this. But stay strong, nurses, healthcare workers, physicians, whoever is sacrificing their life today, stay strong and continue to do what you took an oath for. Treat every human being with dignity and respect and compassion, because now you sacrifice, you don't do, that you don't decide for do. So what in there are they to do right now, the disturbance, it will stop, because now it's out there. This has been going on for 8 weeks, and they have the right to do what they want to do today, not to show up. And maybe let them minister and go take care of the patient and the Lord see how they get for doing at the bedside. Right? But Mr. Problem, the next 2 hours I really talk about 865 people them don't get COVID-19. Even though some people don't recover. But Lord, do this together. Lord, fight for the country. Lord, believe, Salon, it must rise. We have to do better. So now you see, we question why people are dying. We question why things are happening. How can you be happy going to work? You're not getting paid, knowing that I'm just coming. It's I don't even know I'm going to get to work today. I don't even have money to pay for my gas or something. And that is so sad, Then they had a Jeep SUV, 30,000, what? 30 SUVs, instead of buying 15 ambulances, they not do that, and the 200 motorbikes. Wow. That's very sad, you know. You get money for violence, and you not feel so get money for pay the nurses them. When I go put money on Madagascar, drug. Not even use that money they for don't do for pay for all the nurses there. So AAA, we'll get for continue for the talk until then, Yeri. Then we'll go and write. First, Yeri say, they're not going to get it right. They will get it right because, you know, a salon we all own. Not too possible just because you get office, they know means not to will. Now they're all born, you know. It says unity, freedom, and justice. So right now, we want justice. That's what we want. Justice for our nurses and our healthcare workers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aissatou. Thank you.
And hashtag Salon Stay United till we get there.
Okay. We don't hear from Dr. Aissatou. Waiting in think about this particular 8 weeks without getting the allowance, then bonus 1 million. Make a count, Tony. Make we hear waiting Tony get for we. Yes, Tony, get the platform.
Yeah, I'm fumbled on share on cabo. They look at a different point of view. Where for me, I think the systems and controls problem. Meaning, in a sense, you know, say they get a lot of volunteers them, and waiting make they say systems and controls. Therefore, deal with funds and how you disburse this cash. Many a times we they see voucher or whatever being floated with people away, not to even staff them when they do the real jobs. Some of us don't born as a load or work there for years, we know exactly what's in the happen. At time like this, you get some people that will depend on wearing for enrich themselves for letting get that extra put in them pocket. So I feel say there are a lot of lapses. I told you the other day, there are a lot of lapses they should have put in place. If you get a system like this wherein some of these people are volunteers and now you're able to verify them payments, it will be a little bit difficult. You go on the ground and do verification and cash disbursements. Wherein you can still take Minister of Finance staff them or even audit service because there are no audits going on right now. Request, because this is a whole pandemic, request for staff them, government staff the way in a finance staff or basically have knowledge in handling finance, wherein then they have various points them wherein people in the work. So it's easy for me to verify staff them and pay them. It's not like they don't have the money at hand. The money is there at hand, but controls is the problem. The one is skeptical again, how should we disburse this cash? You understand? So it all sort of, and the whole thing is, integrity is one of the problems where we get as Sierra Leoneans. A lot of people not get integrity. And waiting, they lead to anything, then the way make people then feel say lack of integrity is just a lifestyle or it's a normal thing. Now because law and orders not be, we go make people then get, if you do something, default with pay money, letting go on and the way no say this is not pandemic and a whole thing, you will be punishable. Serious crime, you understand? People then go afraid if they for even go team up say mina work man. We don't see so many times where in time for make them payments here, you see people that will not even concern and go team up on line. If an ID card you want for use for verify, people then they come even before you face with ID card, the real ID, they come with the same ID card with the real staff, people that will they work on a volunteer and go out and can't team up on line and collect money. You understand? So a whole lot of the deceitfulness and whatever, that those are the problems we they cause this delay in disbursement in giving them. Not that the cash is not really available. You understand? But the systems and controls, they should have think out of the box. Find a way because it got to deal with people and welfare. There's no way where you could tell me, say, they give me 1 million. I don't hope say yes, I get 1 million. We had already budget. And we all know people, once you see some man don't get that kind of money, say, hey, they can't give me this money. Straight away, don't plan for it. I don't budget for that money. If that money not forthcoming now when it's at the middle of the game, I mean, then definitely get for big worried and say, a better law will lay down tool now rather than after. where Corona go down better, where it will be difficult for make them give we money, because the same problem wouldn't they face right now in verifying or would that this, would that day, you understand? They will still have the same problem. You understand? So they should have put a better system in place wherein, you know, say for instance, you go up Fabric College. You know the one day where they woke up Fabric College. You know the tracing over. Get people then we get integrity and tell them, say, send a strong message. If we notice, say, people that add names them to then list there or do something else just for defraud the system, this is the penalty. But many times it's just talk. We're not to see actions. And most times you just see there's a whole mismatch in communication. Everybody, what's in the minister? I'm listening at 8.1 this morning. What he was saying in a radio and waiting the one in the actual sense, they do their presentation every day way Jamiru they do. It's a two different thing. You know, they see that kind Jeff, you know, they see, there is a whole gap. You understand? What tells you that there's a whole lot of bottleneck situations, and you see from Jamiru in presentation, you sense the frustration, you sense the word, but it will not actually come out and say exactly the challenges that way they face at the back. But you see, say it's just like some people don't want to do their jobs because they feel comfortable. It's not them. Some people then go out for sabotage even the system within in-house. So people will definitely know certain people, even if we're all from the same party or we're all from the same organization, know other people them for let them see them, like I say, they are not competent, or they're not, because they have a lot of for me from day one. I said it. There's too many people managing this thing. When you listen and you watch other people, they follow other countries, them not to just let us see how then they handle them things. From then on, we say we're not really ready yet. You see, even these calls they get open lines. People are calling from everywhere. It's not like just a few number of calls. Oh, we don't know for today. No, it's open, so people can call from America. People can call from elsewhere. People can call wherever. People then where they live, give them concern, give their own input. And you have people then where they watch on them things and where they take those information honestly and able to see how they able forget. But if them just believe in them yourself, say, oh no, na so go for do am na so. I tell you the other day that we go keep saying these figures from now till September. We go still this year. Because what you not see a well-planned, structured plan in place. We go say at this point we go begin see the numbers coming down. You understand? You look in the opening, you said something that the reason why the figures are down today like 4 is because some people that no work. You understand? Which is true. You understand? That can be the right thing. We make the numbers then they down. You understand? But they have to look at system, put system in place. These are people where, just like how I started to say, they lead their life, then they go work every morning with passion and everything for save lives of other people. They can fall victim tomorrow. You understand? Even if government creates, say, oh, we get insurance for them, it doesn't matter. Now, when they don't die, and then they kick in. Let me eat now. Me, an accountant, I believe in prudency. Waiting at the CM for calculate now. I know they live on hopes. You know, they prepare financial statements on promise. Now, waiting at the scene, now they record. You understand? So basically, they have to really think. They have to really think of strategies, how they're able to pay their people on time. Easy. Get a team of people that way, say these are the people of team where say you trust, especially people that like audit service, where say these are auditors or finance people that way, say these are me. You send a strong message. You guys will be mandated to go point for go na them place and the way payments they be made, and with the put in charge, because if anybody defaults, we notice put anti-corruption. Anti-corruption has a lot of staff. If possible, forget casual anti-corruption staff. Make them there, because at the end of the day, you got to avoid the same problem we have with Ebola funds. Make sure there is a transparent process. It's not a complex process. Just a simple process in place wherein somebody go work today, or we'll say at the end of every week when they pay. Me not say at the end of every week. Even if I'm not there on duty on Friday, when I'm not say now every Friday they pay with money. Police day. and corruption policy did or whatever, I go afraid for go take money if I know say I'm mean out to volunteer. I go afraid for because I know say if they catch me, the punishment or whatever with they it go be serious. So they have to they go for invent the wheel, they go for make it look smooth, let the process look smooth. You understand? So you sign for your money, you take them home. If you're not volunteer, you're not tracing quarter, you're not this, you're not ambulance, you sign for your money, you take and go. But there should be a very, very proper system in place. So that making me open and tell you, say, there is two things. Systems and controls. The system very weak that they're not able for managing, and controls again because people they fraud the system. And the people they're the thief. You understand? So now, my own submission, Andy, they have to really find a way wherein these are people sacrificing their lives, wake up in the morning, go, and people they almost have the money where they make. That's just a little amount. You understand? They need for really work on them. It's very important. You know, it's very, very important. Now, waiting to go now, the man in pocket, very important for me to go execute their job effectively and efficiently. Thank you very much. I'm your submission, Andy.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I just want to remind people, maybe don't say you come out salon or you don't know how some people survive in a salon. People in a salon, mostly, I would say 80% of people where they work in a government building them, or hospital, or you name it, any side. Not trust then the trust. Yes, not trust then the trust. Then they pay by day or then pay at the end of the month. Before that payment day they come, they don't eat that money they don't. Even if you see they want them, I not say you don't see people the way they get like roast beef, like shawarma, all those things where they go to the offices them. Not to buy there they buy you. They want to do they go so on left, then they go left and at cross. So just imagine. Then frontline workers, don't feel say then they get this extra. Then self no say, well, it look like say man can live life now small. And go to go small. Thinking to say, at the end of the week, I'm going to have my 1 million, then I do so and so. They begin count. Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember Naya, I say if this money, then wait till it pile up, pass through. Trust me, I don't care. And like you say na talk and do, then no go pay them people here. Because that time the money go down boku na the AI for pay them. And then go count all kind ways and means now for things say, then go able to do this, cut and join under and waiting. But for now, then people here they need the money. They've worked for it. And they need for pay them. And I think saying that they're right. Or we don't go to us past mark now. The one they wouldn't to go to get for the call debt. So then that one way they call debt, they don't yourself say, oh, they say then they give themselves now 1 million every week. So now the morning go they put pressure now self. Say they don't pay you now. They don't pay you now, and I pay you no one pay me money. They want to go get fumble now with from that 1 million, that thing. All man go they tell her do. Because we know how we country there, we know how people live there. I just hope say the government go able to sort themselves out and pay these people. And pay them. Not to now they say verify, not verify. 2 months. No wonder why some people they say salon slow. 2 months. Now we see how the numbers then they play. But waiting Dr. Njai say, he say in feel say if government conduct more testing, if they test more people then go find out say the virus day. Saying think that. Because they say, oh, Kayene not get time, say let them go Kayene, let them go conduct testing. Say maybe the virus just not show it, the symptoms they not show it. I make. Eh? But government of Sierra Leone, a big would big. For pay them people here. Because when you not pay them, you just set them up. You just set them up for either be corrupt or for fail. Because if you expect somebody, they take transport every day, they go work, then you not pay, huh? You go get forget that money, they will. Then you just set them up. Make a call this caller. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and no side the call from?
Yeah, good morning from your side, people. Lady, now, C Square, I call from Australia.
You get the platform C Square.
Yes, Tripoli. Now the same thing. When I talk every now and then. Dr. Isatu says they don't talk conditional. The people instead of focus on things where they do for first coronavirus, we they concentrate on other things. It not take almost weeks or almost months for let the minister go by. It just boss with Okada waiting to buy himself Okada accounts for the people then. Then for pay the people and the money, now that to show you they're not prioritize. They're not prioritize. Like how always in this other border they say this Tony, I did not Tony. Like how they talk. We get for prioritize. You know they prioritize, they know they focus on Monday. AAA, they say they pay you $1 million today, AAA. Now make outside this so. When you not prioritize your things, and that money does go like that. You not focus, you not concentrate on what you want to do now. Like how then Tony said you already talk, you get scale of reference. What's in number one at the scale? What's in number two? What's in number three? Who know there's a go no more? Who done the minister does a cut out and go by bike, then they make sure and city council and they give them money for do their work. You know, like we just do, you know, salon. It don't need a time now where we need for no, then get for calm and explain to we waiting then they do. This finance way come, waiting on a first priority, waiting on second priority. The people all APC, SAP, then people don't spoil this country. Somebody said at the program the other time. Then they'll join them two parties to one, so they go better on another party. You know, then they put them one side. We don't know, say then two people are the same people. Then we think about new set of people. You know, please, don't just do that. Because me, I just tired of this. All then I listen to this one program, yeah. Then I listen to the program, yeah, where would they put to points them, bingo points and come. January. Then I listen to we. With the talk always, with the talk. And this is program, one of the best program West London ever privileged to get. Where people they come with different views. Thank you very much, people, for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, C Squire. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Make I just read some of the messages then we don't come in before we will close the line. Mohammed Bai he say you're unfortunate and they feel bad for the frontline workers them. He say the money, he did it. But he thinks say the list of the workers them, they don't increase, say them bloated by people and we corrupt. He said they need a competent team for sort that out. He said make them pay them now and make them think about that later. George Kamara he say for the government, where they boast, we take pride on itself, say they fight corruption. He say, how you go say this particular thing will happen so not to corruption? Because people in the work, then you know they pay them. Med Ali say, in the tell Tony Tenki, he say because he hit the nail na the head. He says so many people and all lost integrity and respect And the reason that they would inside deep corrupt practice then at the country. He say if we not change we mind, we go find ourselves for blame and rebrand the country. Trust me. Make a call this caller. Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and side the call from?
No, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
You get the platform, Brahma.
No, people, I will tell you thank you for the opportunity. I don't know what thing for say. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what thing for say. I don't know. Because all the couple then the government provide, not to their own couple, in fact, to start with. Now, we the people with taxpayer money, we then collect, we then see them give towards this particular disease waiting and call for fight arm. Those waiting and get from private donation. All that couple now yeah we deal with they listen to news. Why is that couple una take them then give them for le una provide them for this particular virus for the duration where they before that what una do? When I go buy SUV them for una sex. Another thing there. Then now the people who they fight the disease, one of the frontline workers, one of the nurses, them and other healthcare workers now. When I say me don't know, me don't say couple day, but when I say I don't know kind of business one of the part. Say couple no do not for pay them people there. If they make them people there, then they strike well. Now more trouble. I don't understand. But when we can talk, people like can say we too negative, we criticize the government. This is not the reason why. Like we not get political party because if I been get political party, I go afraid for criticizing. Now this make we not get political party. Anyone who come with a criticize, why should not be correcting? That country they don't do. I don't know who's kind. Now make us say just like what Professor Lumumba say. Now Africa we they elect village fools as politicians. Now things them again in Africa. Now things them again that particular country. I don't know. We get for mobilize. We find better people. One not to APC, one not to SLPP. We go ruling in that country. Now the only way then two parties are one sudden day. That's that country don't go before. Now so no more good. Now may go round. Now musical chair. What is day? They sing music stop. This to them. Then they come at now the same thing no more. So we get for mobilize. We vote. All of them out to find better people and go fix that country for world country together, fix the country. So I'm a contribution and thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Brahma, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Emma H.U. he say 2 months no pay. He say and then people there, then they risk their lives them for save other people them. He say waiting happen with the COVID-19 money. Tawana Emma H. Uri. Abdullah Bundu Conte say why they sandwich the livelihood of the masses. Ali Kaloko say how can someone go to work every day for good two weeks without pay? This is 2 months without pay. He said this is mind-boggling. Amnatu Sanusi he say you can imagine the healthcare workers them and put their hope and then to us spend money there where the president be don't promise them. Yes, caller, they live on air. You name and side the call from?
Yeah, Triple Enemy.
Yes, sir.
Hello, my brother Kusha. This is now Omar. They call from Los Angeles, California. Hey, boy, this is sad. But the problem is, this year, my brother from New Jersey, Abraham the third said for pull them all commodity. If we pull them commodity, what would they get? That's the big question. What would they get? Because they're the same people. If we pull them one commodity, APC kind of the same people. Even if not Kanda Yumkela we put. The people who Kanda Yumkela go for good drink, not to say now up God go for get a new one. Now the same pot we did. You brother, this na Africa. I don't know if na swear God, swear we, whatever na the reason is. Why we black people are now we no more for the punish? Why? We go to China, then they send dog them power. America, then they put the need in our neck. The one who saw we come out now, maybe they even worse. We might as well sit down and let them put me in our neck and kill we. than they will say that they will come out. Because then worst. What do you do? It's not even a question. What's how will they go? Wherever what will we do, God, now we ask some land for giveaway. But we raise them in trouble. We go to the Arabian country where they touch on. China where they touch on. Yao Saudi, then they throw away dog and pawi, then the mass winner we throw scale we die. Then when we go now we say now then we come out, it's worst. If we pull then why out, we bring APC. Then it's worst. Look what APC is. APC is stayed and take the pot all the care and go. We just hear anyway the that young guy that talks to them bring Motoka with and turn into the Minister of Transportation. Who side they pull up? Guinea. APC, where then they left them thief all the Motoka then. Motoka then where then give the minister for carry, they thief them. Now you just talk on last week. Say the guy hand over one SUV where they go retrieve from Guinea. The one of the minister then go sell on day. What's we techness will pass down day? When you techness will pass down the Motoka then where you not supposed to happen. Show me how many congressmen or senators then I want to give Motoka for free. Show me them. Because we will not get themselves as state senators where they give free Motoka. Show me the one there for the federal. Where they give Motoka for free. When they give a Motoka, they change them every 2 years. They give a brand new one there. Because you participate in a power again, you sell them. You put that money in your pocket. So now the same one, then why I said now the same thing. Now the same cook. This Solomon Jamiru Ghana is crook. He not fit for purpose. He not supposed for their day. Before they put the real people in there, then they put their fumble in there. They're crook. That's Solomon Jamiru Ghana is crook. The man, anything, you know they even finish for ask some questions. He have no one. Like say when in fact when they ask that guy the question, you just put on your boxing glove because when they're going to blow. You know they finish, they don't attack you. The same matter they put on, they say, you go. That lady will be there in tonight. Now, woman, you go. You go there. Because you, as you say, you good for. Now, let's move on. From deputy information, now deputy of foreign affairs. Maybe in nephew. That guy did not fit for purpose. Thank you very much, my brother. Now, new contribution, that.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get the platform.
Yeah, I think what they for do is therefore that the minister they for wait for 1 month first. Then they not pay the minister for 1 month. Let them pay the frontline worker there. But you know they go work for a whole month and they not pay you. That don't make no sense. If it look like say the people who they in charge they're not competent enough. They're not they use their brain. You know they go left somebody for work for 1 month. You know, they will talk about this same particular CRO they talk about. So we will talk about it again next month again. Trust me what I tell you. Because not just promise. This is not promise. And don't look like say that they're ready for pay the people there. I go promise somebody, you know what I mean, $1 million loans. We know we pay the 500 loans yet. You know we pay 500 loans yet, but go promise $1 million loans. That don't make no sense, man. And just play around with this situation. Yeah. You know, they know they take the COVID-19 serious. I mean, the people they take the thing serious. They need to take this thing serious, man. Let this thing done, you know. But then they play around. Look like they want to drag this thing along. Then they wait for some white man pull vaccine for them. When they go able to solve the thing for themselves, you know. Come on, man. They need for left for play, man. And they play too much, man. I your contribution anymore.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, caller, you live on your name and side call from, please. Sir. Yes, sir, you live.
Hey, okay, this is Ayo from US.
You get the platform, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, you get the platform.
Okay. I don't know if people will follow the trend where they happen so far. You remember when they talk say they don't make this hotel na lunge for quarantine people. They talk say the thing, everything rosy and cozy, everything fine. It was a lie. The hotel people said everything was good. We find out saying a lie. They remember when they give numbers, I think the EOC and the Foreign Information Ministry, then they give different numbers then, you know. They lie to each other. Some of them they talk, say why they know they coordinate with each other for can't tell the people the right thing. in other one don't come also now. It's about verification. These people only work for them, people here for probably over 2 months, the volunteers, the negotiators, we say they don't know whether they work there. You know? It's just incompetence. And the information minister, you know, way they talk to this another one, you know, they give you chance for talk. You know, as soon as you want to talk to someone, you don't give you one more. You know, they give you chance for talk. You know? When people need to straight up their act, you know, this they go against their record. When would they point out them flaws, and I don't need to say hate to hate them or they criticize them, even though some people they look me like, they criticize me, just they point out their flaws. They need to correct them, you know. They need to talk in one voice and give correct information. The people that don't work, they don't promise them 8 weeks? Come on now. You have to pay the people. Just not to go and can't talk. You know, therefore, what you want to say, and then for they do. Not for just know they can't talk big English, you know. And the first to realize it, not to we all they will not understand. Although you get back people in the country will not go to school, will not understand them. We they lead into waiting in the talk. We understand them. We they see it to the talk the way they talk. We know what's in the talk. So they never fool we. You know, they can fool the majority of the people that are already down there, you know. But they never fool all man. So what we get sense, when they see them, we don't understand what's in the talk. You know when they can mix up in a bottle that every day, mix up, box up. They need to get their acts together. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. David Banks will say, we need for digitize the workers them into a database. We will show who that they work na any site in the country and all across the ministries them. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who call from?
Yeah, Triple A,
good.
My own contribution, I feel so sad. Doctors, the nurses, when they work in that country, they know they get paid. I don't know. Which they go now, council. Somebody they work, they pay. It's tantamount to slavery. Where the COVID-19 money, donation upon donation, they pump in that country, they weigh the money. It's so sad. It's sad for the country. Lunge 9 days so. Over 3 months ago, so Lunge no get light. Lunge we now the town way I remember in the 90s, Lunge we get 24-hour light. Now the only place where we get 24-hour light. Now look at the place. Life not in the place. Yeah, I don't know. Now that no more I get for contribute.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. We hope for the best for the frontline workers then. We hope say the government of Sierra Leone go deliver as them promise, because just like this last caller say and all the other callers them, nobody no one work, you know pay them. Even though the government tell thanky, the president tell thanky, but the thanky for follow with the small cola, with the pay, with the 1 million for week envelope. The thanky for follow with them. Maybe Nadan they make this particular song not go far like how them think say go because of waiting they happen. You know, the workers then say no, not to thank you no more. You need for backup with the words them. We hope and pray for the best, but Uda not doing job. I said this the last time Nayan say, even though we see Ebola them, we see them move people them around. Where somebody not be able to deliver, we see them push and come out, say come on, even though they not pull on finally, but them pull and come on a road. But from all the way to the sea, all the grumble, all the this, all the that, all man still lose side in there. Nobody no lost job. Nobody no lost job. But again, we hope for the best. Because now this one green salon we get We say we know to the how for do generation. Now I make we get this kinds of low get so. Because now we people in Midipa. How for do. But no, we're gonna speak up and we hope somebody listens. And definitely then the yei. For yei na one, but it's not for put them into practice. At the end of the week, on Friday, we'll get a special guest to get for Kawit Naya. We're now from the same field, Ingoka explain to we. Make we understand more. We go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again, Tripoli say, Tata.